Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Iowa. This is a newer map for Fs25, and I have established a huge farm. So once we're done, we're going to be doing a lot of harvesting. So we're going to probably stretch the harvest part out for several videos, and then we're going to probably start planting more crops. I don't know if I'm going to plant every one of these fields. Now, let me explain. Once again, things happen that I cannot handle. They're beyond my control. Our gameplay for the map we were doing, um, well, I tried to get onto that map today and it wouldn't let me. Apparently that file, something happened, that file was being ridiculous. So here we are in Iowa. Now, I have gotten several vehicles here. So I've got two grain trailers. I've got two flatbed trailers. I have two international trucks, big trucks, and I have two of these 1950 style Ford F100 pickups. One of that, this is the one with the regular bed. Excuse me. Then the one that's at the farm, it has a gooseneck hitch, and there's a huge trailer attached to it right now. And when you look at this trailer, you're going to look at me and say, what in the world were you thinking? Well, I wasn't. So I know a lot of you don't like to do this whole let's start out and have a lot of land and all that. Let's accumulate. Well, sometimes I just don't want to do that. Sometimes I want to do something fun. Sometimes I want to do something huge, make money off of it. I have shrunk a $2 million bank account down back to $810,000 because I had to sell all the modern farm equipment when I got on this map. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not doing a role play. I'm being honest with you. So, yeah, look at all this land. We own all this land up to the end of the map here. This is our farm right here. This is another farmland another farm that I just bought that I took everything off of because we're going to put something there. Ooh, I missed one. Field 13. There you go. Now we own all this land, and we are going to plant on it. But right now we've got mostly wheat and oat that we need to harvest. So let's go back to the farm, and I'll show you exactly what we're dealing with. Zoom out so I can see. Now my driving physics are not exactly great right now, so that's why you're probably going to see a bunch of fishtail coming out of my vehicles when I turn, because I can't get my steering sensitivity right. But anyway, this is an International TranStar 2 Eagle, probably from 1970s, early 1980s. And we are pulling a grain trailer a big grain trailer. This is not a split grain trailer, this is one big one, so we will have a massive amount of crop. But we have to go down to the end of the map in order to turn to go toward where our house is. So anyway, I hope everybody's okay. I'm sorry, I know it's been weeks since I've made a video. There's just a lot of things going on, you know. I have to work, I have to keep up with things, I have to be able to do what I need to do. So, slow down a little bit so we can make our turn. I have found that with these physics, the way that it's going right now, if I just turn really slowly, then I can get my vehicles to go the way I want them to go. So yeah, As you can see off to the right, that's the end of the map. Let's see, I think that's the dairy right there, maybe. I could be wrong. Well, we'll explore this map later. For right now, though, we're going to go over here and start on this harvest. And I'll show you my equipment. And again, you're going to laugh at me when you see this equipment. You're going to think I'm crazy. You're going to think I'm absolutely insane for doing this. But I did it to save money, and I did it because I like the old equipment. I do not like all this. Oh, what is going on here? Well, looks like we have a roadblock. The traffic is being stupid. Let me see if I can scooch past them here. Oh yeah. Yep, we got it. Wow, that was a roadblock, wasn't it? So anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Well, we're gonna do everything and have a little bit of fun. Now here's what I'm facing. Okay, my console, and I don't do this just to start a new map. I promise. I intended to go back to our map today and do what we were supposed to be doing, and continue on with that map. But like the last thing that we started doing, it wasn't great. So I don't know how many videos we'll get out of this one. I hope we'll get a good many. Just bear with me. So we're coming up to the farm. It's on the right. I have taken out some of the buildings already for that because I did not like the buildings. We will be getting more buildings here shortly, and we will be making our farm a home and a space. So anyway, let me turn right here. So welcome to the farm. We have a long driveway, and I'm just going to park this truck right here. I'm going to open up its cover. So that way you can see it. Zoom in a little bit. As you can see, this is a huge grain trailer. We do not need to do anything but put our grain in it. Now, let me jump down off the truck. These are our combines. These are John Deere, I think, 45s. Let me go check. Wrong? Okay. These are John Deere 45s. So I have outfitted these John Deere 45s, and we're going to use both of them at once. I'm going to put a worker on one, and I'm going to use the other. So what we're going to do right now, actually we're going to use this one over here for this field. This is a very short field. This one shouldn't take a long time. Let's lift up the grain head. Let's move back a little bit. Line up with our crop. And again, as you can see, the physics are not great on my driving. See, it wants to go everywhere. Alright, let's lower the grain header again. Let's turn it on, and let's get to doing some crops. So yeah, this is canola right here, and we got wheat and oat, and I think maybe some barley. We're going to make a pretty good profit off of this, and we're going to use that profit to build us up a good farm. And that's the reason why I did not want to start with nothing. So I hope I don't lose any of you guys for, doing it this way. But I really wanted to try it from the rich farmer's end of it. And I understand if some of you have negative feedback, negative comments. I get it. I'm not going to be mad at you for that. That is your opinion, and we will go with it. We'll be just fine. But we're going to do the headlands first, and then we're going to go and start putting this up on the worker. I have had a lot of fun doing this stuff. Now, side note, while I'm thinking about it, I have pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6. So if anyone is a Grand Theft Auto fan wants to see that gameplay, it will be coming pretty soon after the game is released November 19th. So the pre-order date was June 25th. Unfortunately, we cannot play the game until the 19th of November. So when we do that, when we get into that, then we will absolutely try to play through this game. I'm not very good on those type of gameplays, but I will try my best, and I will try to follow the storyline as best I can, and I will try to do everything that you guys want to see. We'll try to do all that, and within probably, I want to say, I can't give a timeline, but I want to say within 6 months to a year after that it comes out, the online portion of it will come out. Because the reason I say that is because I was reading, and GTA Online that we have right now for GTA 5 did not come out until about a year or so, 13 months I guess, 6 months to 13 months after the game came out. What they're doing is they're trying to give us time to play the actual game, go through it, see how we like it. This new GTA is set in Vice City. It also has elements not only of the state of Florida, but of the state of Georgia. So the mountain range that is in this game is in the state of Georgia. So we will have fun with that, and I'll be doing a series on that until that game is beat, until I get to the end of it. But for right now, we're going to keep on. If you'd like to see some gameplay on somebody's channel that I have participated in, I have a friend. His name is Tony, and Tony, he's the one I was telling you about a month or so ago. We play together online and do missions and stuff like that for GTA. But he also has some videos on his channel. I think his channel is T-Bone, capital T dash capital B-O-N-E. So if you go look him up, he's got, I can't link anything right now. I don't have any computer access, so I can't go in and actually manually link anything. But if you can find his channel, and how you know you're at the right channel is because he's got the heist got several different heists. But if you go in and watch the videos, my handle is Clark Gable 37. So that'd be capital CLARK dash capital GABLE 37. So if you find it then in game, then you'll know you're in the right game, and you can watch some of our content for that. He's really good, my friend. He plays a lot of other games like Call of Duty and stuff like that. I would love for you guys to be able to go and watch his videos. He's just like me. He's just starting out. So let's put out the pipe. Let's put the pipe out because we are full. Let me go get our truck. And what we're working on right now, of course, with this canola, this is a short field. This is probably the shortest field we have. right now. So even though it doesn't look like it, it is the shortest one. Let me get around here to where... these trees out of the way. Come over here and get some canola put into this truck. Oh, I think she's gonna be a little bit too small. Ooh, that's not good. I don't know if I have any ramps or anything. Well, I can certainly do something different. Hold on. Let me zoom in here. I can't see. Yeah, we're gonna have to use an auger to put this in the trailer. Bear with me a minute. I'll cut this part out so that way you guys don't have to sit through it. Alright, I'm back. I finally got this figured out. It took so long to do so. I am so sorry. But so what we've got is an auger going to our truck, and we have a John Deere tractor here. This is the John Deere 710, and it pulls the auger just fine. So we'll use it. Get back into our harvester and put the pipe back in. Go and line back up and start again. All right. Whew, that was a lot to straighten out. But I'm glad we got it straightened out. Yes, I had to go buy the tractor to pull the auger with. But only... I meant to buy a tractor earlier, and I did not get to do it. So, there you go. Now the headland on this is going to take a while because this field is remarkably big for the smallest field we have. For it to be the smallest field. So. But my original plan, by the way, was to make this like turn off all the traffic and have only my vehicles on the road and use this as like a 1950s farming thing, you know, just like a role play for 1950s farming. But they haven't made enough equipment or vehicles yet for that. So at least not on ModHub's official mods. Now they have mods, of course, you can get on PC that are not exactly approved by Fs25, but people do it anyway. I'd rather not get kicked out. I'd rather not have that problem. If they ever release some of these modders actual mods, then I will be glad and happy and all that to download trucks and cars and all this other stuff from that era, and we could do a role play. But originally I got this for this purpose. And who knows? After this harvest, get some more money, we may buy a big old harvester with a nice bigger grain header that goes 3 times as much. So we'll just have to wait and see. But for right now, we're going to be stuck with this. So that's one pass of the headland done. And it's going to be kind of a pain because I'm going to have to go around and go back all the way back around to empty out until I get back to that point. But yeah. You may ask me, why didn't I go with Massey? Why didn't I go with this? Well, John Deere's got, in this game, John Deere has the most equipment. That, at least that I have on my saved mods. So everything that I can get, I'm going to get. And plus I like John Deere. John Deere is a very American brand. It's a very good company. They've put out very great equipment for 100 years or less, a little less. But, you know, you want to have realism whenever you're doing this, so. But really, I mean, at this moment, I could pretty much just be quiet and give you ASMR content with this. This is pretty much ASMR, you know, having the combine in the field, getting up all the crops and all that. So getting back to what I was saying earlier, I know that a lot of people love just Farming Simulator. I know a lot of people like GTA 6. I'm going to test the waters. I'm going to be coming out with some videos for GTA 5 Online to see what everybody thinks of that. To see how people like those gameplays. I want to broaden my horizons as far as games go, and I don't want to just stick to one category, because I feel like everybody is not satisfied with just one category. So that's what we're going to do. So I hope that everybody sticks with me on that. Everybody that has thus far, that has remained subscribed to my channel, even though I don't put out a lot of content like every week, I appreciate you. I really do. You guys are the greatest. I don't have anything right now for you to donate or anything like that to me, because I want to reach a certain number of people, you know, before and I want YouTube to start talking about monetization and stuff like that before I start doing any of that. Now, on a side note, also, I'm going to be putting out some more videos, you know, of me, of you can, where you can see me, and we talk and we do all this, and you know, or I might find a place, an interesting place to showcase around here that you guys might like. So, we're not just gameplays on this channel. The name of this channel is Fox Game Travels and Gameplays. So we travel. We do travel too, but we cannot travel without the funds to do so. That's why we've not done a lot of that, because I don't work a high-end job. I don't make a lot of money. I'm not very, sophisticated and all that, but I try to do the best I can with what I have, and I appreciate everyone who has given me the chance to be with you and do the things that we love to do here, and to try and build this channel and make it into something that you guys want. Because it's not what I want, it's what you guys want. It's, if you guys want a more broader reaching content, let me know. I don't get any feedback. That's one thing about it. I ask for feedback and I don't really get it from anyone. It's really, I don't know why, but I get feedback from maybe one or two people, and that's it. That's all I get. So please tell me something. Tell me what you want to do, what you want me to do with the channel. Where do you want the channel to go? Where do you see yourself with it? Not yourself, but where do you see me going with this channel? What do you want to see that would maybe broaden somebody's horizons enough to where they would say, oh, that's interesting, I want to keep on watching this guy. I'm a real person. I'm not one of those that is going to always be smiling, laughing, happy-go-lucky, but I am a guy that when you see my content, it is real. It is not something that I'm faking. It's not something I'm just going to sit here and try to make into something it's not. And I'm not complaining, you guys. I'm just trying to point something out here. And I'm not trying to sound like an arrogant person, but I do love this. I love doing this. I love making videos. I love being able to do that. This is my favorite thing to do. I work a 6-hour job. I don't have to do that, you know, and it's only 6 hours because that's what they want. You know, I work a job like 4 or 5 days a week. I don't. It's and no, it doesn't pay a lot, but it's a job. So that's why I'm not always on here. That's why I'm not always able to fully commit to this, because I need that money. I have to make money to live. So, you know, if you guys want to see more content, keep subscribing, because once I hit a certain number, then YouTube will talk about monetization, and I can do this full time, and I don't have to sit here and wonder whether or not my fan base is disappointed in me, or you know, doesn't like any of my content or whatever. But I hope you guys so far are enjoying this, because you know, we're going to do great things with it. I think we're going to try to, at least, and I'm going to strive to do what I can with the channel. I'm going to strive to make it as fun as possible. But the next video I put out should be GTA, something with GTA 5. By the way, I know we've been talking about that today, but that should be the next thing I do. There we go. It's not hit the truck. So yeah, one thing I will be doing when we have the money, Mrs. Fox and I have been talking about doing some camping, maybe on some weekends or something like that, and I may film some of that. I can't get her in the shot because she doesn't really feel comfortable being on camera, but you know, she may film some for me, and she may do some stuff for me. But yeah, that I will definitely be trying to do that, and I will definitely be trying to put that out there so that way you guys can see it. See if I can find my line here. Did I miss my line? Oh no, I think it's down here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find my line and it's hard to find. Here in a little bit, I'm going to have to switch to my other combine because this one's going to start running out of gas. Well, I guess we'll just start here. I guess we'll just start here. I don't know where I stopped at, but when we find it, we'll find it. I might have just done a complete line. So yeah, if you want to see my guy right there on the combine, there he is. That's kind of cool, ain't it? It's an open top combine, and it's a very short one row combine. Oh, there's where we stopped at. Let me go grab my other combine. We'll go ahead and start him on this field too. That way we have a chance to get it done a little faster. So yeah, I'm gonna get him to get the worker to start doing this field as well, and we'll just have to work around him or her. I didn't say if it was a him or her. We'll just have to work around them. Let's go empty this one. And kind of that's my plan, you know, just to have them work in tandem with each other. So that way we can get these fields done. I'm gonna, since we're out here and we have a whole lot of stuff, I'm gonna put my own gas my own gas thing in, so I don't have to keep going out to town to go get gas or fuel, because it saves time and we can get everything done a lot faster. Right now though, and no, we don't have a house yet, so we're gonna have to put a tent out for the night, because the house that was on the property wasn't a good house. It was dilapidated. It needed to be tore down. So I said, you know, let's just go ahead and tear it down, tear all the rest of the stuff down, so that way we can just start from scratch and do what we need to do. We're going to put the pipe in. We'll go see where our friend is over here. Okay, he's doing that right there. We'll go work the other end. So yeah, doing this, we'll be done in no time with this field. And then we'll move on to the next one. Oh, we're about full. Alright, now it's full. Okay, let's see. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. So like I say, I'm going to put a couple of gas pumps at least. So that way we can just fill up. I don't know if I have to add fuel to that or not, but we'll see. Oh, I guess not. So that was $91 to fill that up. So like I say, our main goal right now is to get this one field done, which I'll probably have to do the rest of it off camera, but we've done pretty good. We've made a sizable dent in this field today. But I'm gonna have to leave it right here because, you know, of time and the fact that there's other things I need to do. But I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate those, like I say, that have stuck with me, and I appreciate the fact that you guys are patient with me because of course, me having to work a regular job and do this too, and kind of juggle both. But you know, let your friends know about the channel if you'd like to, and please smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. I will be more than happy to try to read all your comments and your feedback and try to give you a response. But this is Fox, and I'm out for the day. Y'all have a good one. Bye.